Today I'm going to share with you how I started my woodworking business and got high-end clients and high-end sales. You see, my journey into entrepreneurship and woodworking hasn't been easy. In fact, I began this furniture making business 7 years ago, bankrupt, food deprived, and nearly homeless. That's right, you heard me. I started this business off bankrupt and hungry. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. From trying to run other businesses in my life, I knew I needed to solve a problem or to make myself stand out. And I quickly did research and dove in and saw no one was building large-scale items. So I knew that this was gonna have to be my style or my voice, so to speak. So you have to find your voice, figure out what you're gonna build, and stick with it. For me, I found out that I love building large-scale furniture pieces like these. At this part in my journey, I really thought I had it figured out. I was like, wow, I got it. Large-scale furniture. Everyone's gonna buy my pieces. Well, the truth is, I was still hungry and I was still starving. You see, I was building really cool, huge, high-end pieces of furniture, but I didn't have the clients, so I wasn't getting the sales. Once again, I found myself in a dark place. I was like, what? I found my voice. I'm building these really cool, huge pieces and they're high quality. Why aren't I getting any customers? Well, I realized I needed to sell myself, not the piece of furniture. So I printed up photos of my work on some postcards and I went door to door to interior designers. I thought to myself, if I was going to reach high-end clients, why wouldn't I begin with designers? They're already working with high-end customers. After all that hard work, I was going door to door. It didn't seem like I was getting anywhere. And it was one afternoon in the shop, and in fact, I just got off the phone with one of my best friends, crying the blues and throwing a pity party for myself, and I got a phone call. It was from a fairly prominent interior designer here in town, and she wanted to custom commission a piece from me. So she set up a meeting and a time in my workshop to come see me. I was so pumped to get that meeting. When the designer showed up, I could tell right from the start she seemed a little weary about coming into the workshop. You see, it was a mess, I wasn't organized, I didn't really have a process, and to make a long story short, she didn't purchase anything from me that day. In fact, she even looked a little turned off. I didn't know what went wrong, whether it was the price points I gave her or how unorganized the workshop looked, but I didn't know. And after careful reflection, I decided that I wasn't selling an experience. I was trying to sell myself. You see, perceived value is huge, and you need to up that in your game, always. Whether you're out of a home garage or this is a side hustle, you have to work on perceived value. It's massive. So I knew I needed to create an experience. So moving forward, the next meeting, I rocked it. And here's what I did. My experience was going to consist of sight, sound, and smell. I wanted to hit the clients on their senses, so I hung my templates. I got organized. I got the shop put together so it was like eye candy, and it looked the part of a professional woodworker. I put on light music, and I even adjusted the smell. I would often disconnect the planer from the dust collection and run cedar, juniper, and cypress and just mill up a couple of boards before they would come in so the whole shop would smell amazing. My next client meeting was with a 5-star resort here locally. They had came in and I had sold them on my experience. I got my first high-end sale. Woo! $7,500 dining table. I couldn't believe it. I was so pumped. The idea of selling an experience worked. And shortly after that visit, they continued to come back to the shop and order tens of thousands of dollars in furniture. And it continues. Perceived value is huge. Don't skip that step. Building a business is not easy. Starting from scratch is not easy. starting from bankrupt and hunger is really not easy. So I know you can do it. I did it. But I want to grow with you. I want to learn with you. I want to share all of my experiences with you. I don't know everything, but what I do know, consider me an open book. I want to see you succeed. And if you want to, let's walk through this gate door together. And on the other side of it, I promise you, it will be success. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.